Hello, everyone. Hey, Jake. Hello, Emmy. Hello, Lambretta. Hey, Martin. And Richard Smith. Whew. Hello, everyone. How is everybody doing? I'm a bit tired. Slept a bit badly. I don't know how I need to put some mosquito nets on my windows because they just, I don't know even know where they're coming from or how they're getting in, but mosquitoes woke me up again. It's been 3 nights in a row now. It's insane how many mosquitoes we have in that area for some reason. You want to try a social experiment? We're here in Museumplein, and we're doing a social experiment. We'll have We the Free in like an hour and a half. Early, says Linda. Yeah, Linda, early because I will have We the Free in like an hour and a half. I lost a little bit of my voice because we went to karaoke last night, and of course sang my throat out. Is that the expression? Sang my throat out. Let's see. There's not a lot of people today here, so let's see how many conversations we will have. Rest in peace. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's let's see how the conversations will go today. Usually they go pretty well on Sundays, don't they? Usually people are pretty open-minded on Sundays. There's considerably more people on the. You want to try a social experiment? Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel? You want to come here so that you're in view? Want to come here? What's your name?
Well, you tell me what my name is.
Apricot.
No?
Oh, is that a peach? It's an apricot, right?
Funny.
Say it again.
I was thinking maybe I'll just give a bullshit name, but
That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's
No.
fine. That's fine.
No.
And you can give a bullshit
No,
name.
I
I
mean-
don't care. I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. Do you think animals deserve rights?
hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think they deserve the right to not be enslaved?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Do you think that there's certain industries that enslave animals?
Which one isn't? Pretty
I
much.
don't know. I'm asking you. Do you think there are industries that enslave animals?
Food, clothes, glue, circuses, entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
Entertainment.
Do you participate in any of those?
Since 8 months, not anymore.
Since
Thankfully.
are you vegan?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. How is it? Do you live here in the Netherlands?
Mhm.
Is it difficult to be vegan here?
Not in the Netherlands though.
No. What made you go vegan?
I saw a video from. Well, I was eating kind of. I don't know what you would call it, like reduced vegetarian for the climate style.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with the Eat Lancet reports.
Which report?
The Eat Lancet reports? For
Atlantic report?
Eat Lancet,
No, I don't know that report now.
like for planetary health.
No.
That was they're kind of looking at, okay, 50 years in the future when there's 10 billion of us, how do we feed the planet sustainably?
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily a vegan diet. It's very flexible, so you could do it vegan. But I was doing a kind of pescatarian for a while and kind of experimenting more with plant-based eating. And of course, when you start going into that algorithm, the vegan content starts popping up. And
Yeah.
I can't believe that I didn't connect the dots sooner. But on the other hand, we're given pictures of smiling pigs and cows and stuff from babyhood.
Yeah,
So we're not really encouraged to connect those dots.
it's true. It's
And
not. It's these industries that's what they do. They want to sell us products, so that's what they do. Huh?
And I
They
saw-
lie to us.
Yeah, I saw some stuff from Ed Winters started popping up,
Nice.
and yeah, I kind of felt like I need to stare this beast in the eyes. I need to that being animal agriculture and use of animals in general. But there was one part where he started talking about. Of all things, the transport to the slaughterhouse and how stressful that is.
Yeah.
And I made the connection with my cat, who freaks out when she has to go to the vet.
Yeah.
Like I can't tell her it's for your own good, but she's screaming and crying in a carrier, and it goes through your soul like, I know you're upset and I wish I could console you.
Yeah.
And it immediately made me think like, oh shit, you know, like the animals on those transports. Yeah, so that was kind of the
And on the other end, for them, it's considerably worse than for your cat, isn't it?
yeah. So I kind of felt like for a while, the last few weeks, it felt almost inevitable that if I kept looking into this more and started looking more at, okay, where is my cognitive dissonance with eggs, with fish, with the things that I like to eat. I knew that if I was going to look further into it, I was going to learn things that I could not unlearn, and that would get under my skin, and that would kind of mess me up if I kept engaging in that. So it was like, am I going to ignore this, or am I going to look into it further? And it was my only concern was, I hope my family doesn't feel weird about it. But on the other hand, you know, that's not a big hump to get over.
Exactly.
To show your family like, hey, I'm serious about this, and to kind of ask for that respect and that understanding, versus not paying into animals being
exploited and slaughtered.
Yeah. I mean, the breeding process alone, that's where it starts, right?
Yeah.
The way that happens. And then the burning off of tails and teeth, and anesthesia, not even, you know, getting crammed into, I saw Dominion, so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a difficult one to watch.
Yeah, actually I watched it right after I decided, like Ed Winters' video was enough for me to decide, like, I'm not okay with this, I'm not cool with this, but I felt like I want to have that, stok achter de deur, we would say in Dutch. I need to have this in the back of my head, something that if it gets hard ever, and it actually didn't, I actually never had to reach back to that footage. Like to really not just hear about it, but see it. And like just the first 10 minutes with the dead piglets just rotting there.
I couldn't watch all of it. I watched like 5 or 10 minutes, I cried, and then I stopped.
I think the first half of it I saw before I decided, yeah, I've seen enough, I get it, like this is. And there was one part in particular where there was like a conveyor belt, like you may not have seen it then yet. I won't make it too graphic, but it was like this conveyor belt of like male baby calves going into the slaughterhouse, like where they get stunned.
Yeah.
And there was this one that was sitting just like the cover of Dominion, like on its haunches, kind of just sitting there, like loafing, almost like a cat, which my cat mama self. But like when he came up to the slaughterhouse worker with the stun gun, kind of looked up like this. And I just had this moment of how can you see this baby animal, like days old, look up at you curiously, like, oh, hello there, and then do that. That, like, trauma is too big a word, but it fucked me up.
Have you ever considered doing activism?
Actually, that's why I'm here today.
Oh, that's why you're here today?
Yeah.
Where for We the Free?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I'm the organizer actually.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm also doing outreach. What's your name, by the way? Do you want to? Oh, if you don't want to share it on live, it's fine.
I don't think you heard it. Like, yeah, I was debating coming up and just giving a random bullshit name, but I don't think you heard me say it. I'm Aniek.
Oh, you're Aniek.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Aniek. Nice to meet you, Aniek.
Well,
nice.
now you know my feet.
Now I know your name. Yeah.
Now you know my whole lead up to.
I know
like
you
how
know.
how that happened.
Nice. Well, I'm happy to hear that, Aniek.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to stick around, I'll have more conversations with people. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Or if you have something else to do, do your thing. And we start at 2 p.m. by the way normally. So.
I brought a salad to eat anyway.
Same. I also have my own thing.
I had those chai pancakes and I have fruit. And
Nice.
I have some nuts, so if you wanted something to eat or anything.
I appreciate you. You guys want to have a conversation with me? How old are you?
14.
Are you all of you underage?
I'm 61. My parents are over here.
Can they consent to you being on camera? Because I'm live on YouTube. That's Anik, by the way. She's in our community a lot of times. Yeah, so I'm live on YouTube. Is this okay for them to be live on my
Yeah,
YouTube channel?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need some consent for that. So yeah.
Country given.
Thank you. You guys want to come here so that you're in view? What are your names?
My name is Nikolai.
I'm Cassandra. Anna.
Nikolai, Cassandra, and Anna. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. How do you guys feel about animals in general?
I love animals.
You love animals?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Love it. Do you think animals deserve deserve rights from us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we protect them or should we harm them?
Protect them.
Protect them. Okay. Do you think that when we're buying animal products, are we harming them or are we protecting them?
Harming.
Harming them. Yeah. Do you think we need to do that? Do you think we need to buy animal products?
No, I think we can do other organic stuff.
So we need our organic stuff,
Yeah, like other types of organic stuff.
like plant-based stuff. you mean? Yeah, exactly. Well, that's you're so instant. Okay, so are you guys vegan? Are you guys plant-based? Or what's
No,
going on there?
we are all. Yeah, I'm not vegan or vegetarian.
Yeah, yeah, but like if you say that animals deserve rights and you acknowledge
Yeah.
that those rights are taken away from them when you buy animal products, what is keeping you from, not consuming animal products?
I mean, we are cutting on animal products like more and more.
Yeah.
Because my mom especially, she like is also concerned about the the health of animals and stuff. But
Yeah.
we're cutting on animal products also food as well.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. And investments too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Let me put it this way. So, if it regarded let's say women's rights, and you found out that something you're doing, which you can do something else, is infringing on the rights of women, would you stop immediately or would you do it the same? I'll reduce it and then maybe at some point stop.
No, I would stop immediately.
Stop. Yeah. Don't you think we need to grant this the same respect to animals also?
No, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because they're just like us. They feel, they
Yeah,
emote,
exactly,
they have an experience of the world. We shouldn't exploit or kill them, right? Do you think that for eggs, for milk, animals are still exploited and killed?
I think they're exploited, but to a lesser degree than like actually like keeping in, I guess the will and capacity and stuff.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about milk, and then I'll let you go so that I don't keep it for too long. So milk, for example, why do cows produce milk? Why do they do that? I'll ask them actually because they haven't talked. So why do you think cows produce milk?
For their like baby,
Exactly. So do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think that farmers impregnate them?
the farmers.
Yeah. They impregnate them. That's true. If we did that in a human context, would that be okay? If somebody forcibly impregnated somebody? No. Okay. When the babies are born, by the way, the gestation period of cows is 9 months. It's very similar to us humans. And when the babies are born, what do you think happens to the babies?
Don't they get taken away?
Yeah. Do you know why they do that? So they do that because if they stay with their mother, they would drink their milk. So they take them away from their mother, so that they don't drink the milk, so they can control how much milk they drink. If the baby is born male, they don't produce any milk. So what happens now?
They get killed.
Exactly, they get killed. Yeah. And if the baby is born female, they suffer the same fate as their mother. Every year impregnated, every year baby stolen, and every year exploited for their milk. And around the age of 6 or 8, they kill them also. Cows can live 24 years. Do you know why they kill them at that age? Because they can no longer get them pregnant afterwards. So the minute they can't get them pregnant, they kill them. So if we say that milk is better, like this happens by the way in biological industry, small farms. I'm from Romania and I saw it in my grandmother's backyard happening. So even if we consider like it seems like in our mind that meat is worse somehow, but if you think about it, dairy is much worse because not only that they obviously also kill them, but they continuously impregnate them. They continuously keep them in the suffering cycle, and then they kill them. So to watch all your babies being taken away and killed every single year after being raped, so that can happen. It's insane. It's insanely bad. So yeah, I'm trying to speak up on behalf of animals, and I'm trying to get more people to go vegan, to no longer exploit animals, because it's not about, a lot of people have this refusal about veganism, like vegan sounds bad or something. I don't know. There's this misconception about it, but it's strictly about the rights of animals. It's strictly about respecting their rights. So I'll ask you one hard question and then I'll let you go. How many more animals should be exploited and killed on your behalf? And I'll go from you.
On my behalf, none.
Love it. How about you?
Same here, none.
None. I appreciate you guys. Let me give you some cards. Let me, it will help you out. I'll give you, are you brothers, sisters together?
She's my brother and she's my friend.
Okay, I'll give you one so that you're a friend, and since you're a brother and sister, I'll give you one.
Thank you.
So I'll tell you one brief thing. If you want to watch with something with your parents,
Yeah.
the minion actually shows all the things that animals go through. It's pretty gruesome. So if you can't watch that, the next best thing is the most important speech you'll ever
Yeah.
hear. It appears if you scan this QR code, both of them appear on top. Okay?
Yeah.
Can you promise me you'll watch one of these too?
I'll watch it, yeah.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Have a nice day.
Have an awesome day. Yeah. Cheers. Bye. Open-minded kids. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, Alicia, nice one. Hey, Benji. Jake Lagatare. #freedom. Hey, Keisha. Lovely vegans. Hello. Hey, want to try a social experiment? It's gonna be I'm curious how it's gonna be with We the Free. I'm not sure exactly who's coming, who isn't, but we'll see. We already have Anik here, so that's cool. We'll have people. We'll have it. We'll do it. And if not, even with smaller people, we'll still do a lot. Smash that like button, says Alicia. Thank you, Alicia. Smash that like button, indeed. Loved your stream last night, man. The way you opened up really got me to know you better. I found it very interesting, says Fresco Training. Yeah. I don't know. I never know how much I should open up or how much I shouldn't open up. Truth be told, I don't think I'm anything special. I'm just like anybody else. I did suffer throughout my childhood from various things, as I described yesterday. I don't know. I was also a dick a lot of times when I was young, so I guess it was warranted. But, you know, we do our best. That's all we can hope for. We can't always look in the past. We gotta go forward and try to change and be the best versions of ourselves we can be. That's why I'm sitting on the street and why I'm not judging people. I just want people to be the best that they can be. What do you think of animal sacrifice in the Old Testament? I think it's bad. I think sacrificing animals is very, very bad. You guys want to try a social experiment? No, you definitely judge people. If you say so. I'm not gonna fight with you. If that's what you want to think about me, sure. Think that I judge people. But I only judge the bad actions that they do. So at least that. I don't judge people based on how they look. I don't judge people based on the sexual preferences or choices that they make. As long as there's consent, as I said, I don't really care. I only judge people when they're doing something bad, if that's what you want to go for. So, okay. I don't mind. I don't mind judging people if they're doing something bad. We should judge people if they're doing bad things. So you judge people then, says Doggy. No, I don't think that I do. I just don't want to contradict you. And if you think that I do it only when they do bad things. But I appreciate you being here. But how about you tell me how you feel about animals? Do you think it's okay to exploit and slaughter animals for optional products? Doggy McNaughty, do you think it's okay to force innocent animals into slaughterhouses just because we can and because we get benefit from it? There's a flag here. I think there's a piece of art here that I want to show you guys, but I'll show it later. So, Doggy McNaughty, I asked you a question. Now you seem to no longer be listening, or you're dodging my question. Do you think it's fair to exploit and slaughter innocent animals for optional products? I didn't ask you if you like dogs. I asked you, is it fair to exploit and slaughter innocent animals for optional products? Didn't ask you if you like them. Didn't ask you if you whatever. I just ask you, is it fair? Do you think it's fair to exploit and slaughter innocent sentient beings for optional products? Ciao. Tutto bene. There's a Romanian guy who comes here and I think he picks up some of the trash and he sells it, like the plastic bottles and stuff. He seems like a nice guy. He constantly, when he sees me, he's like, "Hello, chief." That's what he says. And all okay? And I'm like, "Yeah, all okay." That's what I said. Tutto bene, tutto bene. Oh, look at that. Doggy McNaughty all of a sudden is dodging every single question. Wouldn't you be surprised? When it comes to them wanting to attack me, nah. They'll say everything. Hell, they'll listen to every single word I say. They'll listen to every single word I say in absolutely precise detail. But when it comes to me asking a simple question, is it fair to exploit and slaughter innocent sentient beings for optional products? Look at that. Doggy McNaughty is afraid to answer a simple question. Remember, God made animals only there are some to eat. The Bible tells you what to eat, but the Bible also tells people to eat all type of green, but the plants has life too. Okay, so Jesus Leon, you believe, I suppose, in the creation, right? I think you believe Genesis, right? What they say, because in Genesis, God made animals before God made humans. So how could God made animals for you to exploit and slaughter them? I don't think God made animals for that. I think you're reading into it. It's pretty clear to me that He made animals before He made humans, and the Garden of Eden was made of plants only, for them to eat. So in God's idyllic world, everybody would be plant-based. But you read into it and you say, you know what? God told me to, these animals that He gave the capability of suffering, of a subjective experience, that He made them so that I can kill them because I want to. Not because I need to, but because I want to. And Doggy McNaughty says, yes, it's okay to exploit innocent animals. Okay, Doggy McNaughty, so then it's okay to exploit humans because humans are animals also, right? So you basically think that if somebody were to enslave you, it's okay because, you know, they have power over you. Is that it? We are all allowed to eat animals. Doesn't mean we should. I mean, we're allowed, nobody's theoretically forbidding us, right? Allowed to, what does it even mean? Are we talking legally? Yes, legally we are allowed to eat animals. Religiously, I don't even know. I guess it depends on the religion. There might be religions who don't allow you to eat animals or don't allow you to eat certain animals. Are we talking about morally? I don't think if you have a moral value that oppression is wrong, that you should be allowed to commit oppression, because it is oppressive to exploit and slaughter innocent animals. I mean, if someone is working, even if they're getting paid at some level, they're being exploited. Yeah. What can I tell you, man? If you believe that, what can I tell you? If someone is working, even if they're getting paid at some level, they are being exploited. Sure. Compare that to being enslaved and exploited robber, it said, being enslaved and slaughtered when they can no longer use you. Compare that to you having a job and then say, well, we're all exploited. Sure, because that's what it is. We have no choice, we gotta eat. Yeah, that's what exactly what Jeffrey Dahmer said. I have no choice, I gotta eat. You wanna try a social experiment? That's why he ate humans. Because he had no choice, he had to eat, right? And he likes humans. Hello, vegan Pelek. Hope you like the clip I've sent you. Oh, I haven't watched it yet, Pelek, sorry. I arrived last night. When I arrived home, I just ate and I had to go and we went karaoke. No way around it. 106 views, 16 likes. Remember to smash that like button, thank you. Beethoven on accordion, not bad. I don't think he's playing that. I think I showed you before. You want to try a social experiment?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm here.
Yeah. Are you okay being live for my
Why not?
YouTube channel?
Yes, I want to talk to you. I always want to talk to you.
What's your name?
Hello. My name is Margarita.
Margarita, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Margarita?
I'm from the Netherlands.
From the Netherlands. Okay,
Yes.
I'm from Romania, but I live here in the Netherlands.
Okay.
So, Margarita, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals. How
Okay,
do you feel
good.
about animals?
I feel animals are there also as to be rightful on earth as any human beings.
Yeah, they have the right to be there. Do you think
Yes.
they should have the right to not be enslaved by us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you
But I sometimes feel like, for example, tourists with donkeys or elephants.
Oh, that's bad, yeah.
That's bad.
That's bad. Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind if they use the horses or animals for that sort of thing, but as long as they treat it the right way. Get
Okay.
proper food, get proper water, get proper rest, medication, and
Isn't
so
that
on.
still enslavement?
Well, maybe.
With good conditions.
Yes, exactly. Because a horse can maybe do farmers' work, and that's probably better for environment than having tractors with diesel and benzene.
I don't know,
And,
because we have to feed the horses. We have to grow
yeah, we
something
have
for
to
them to
feed
feed them.
And as long as you treat the horse right, feed them right, give them rest, then it's okay.
Then it's okay to use them for
Yeah.
whatever we want.
Yeah, because you could also say people can also be slaves.
So should we?
But-
so
but-
wait, if we said people, can we take a human being? Can I give them the best conditions, but they
Yes.
don't have freedom? They just have the best conditions ever,
Well,
and I make them do what I
Well,
want.
the horse can also have freedom, and the people also. You get paid for your job, and the horse gets also paid for his job.
But the
by-
horse doesn't have freedom, do they?
Well, if you give him
A large space.
exactly that he can run
So
around.
if I give a large
and-
space to a human, does that mean I give them freedom?
Well, depends on how big the space you need to be.
But same
If
as
you-
I would give to a horse. Let's say.
If you live on an island,
Yeah, so it's the same scenario as a horse. So if a horse, I put up a fence where the horse can be, however big that land is. If I do the same to a human, and that human is not allowed to leave that place, is that not still enslavement?
good question. Yeah, but would the horse not be lost?
Maybe, but it's their right to be lost if they
Yeah,
want to be
exactly,
lost, right?
Yeah, it's a very good question. No, I have to think about it now.
So
Yes, we have to go to the museum.
you have to go to the
But
museum.
thanks for the chat anyway.
Sure. Do you think
Yeah.
like animals in animal agriculture are treated the same? They're enslaved?
Not sure.
Not sure.
No.
Cows, chickens, and pigs, when we sexually exploit them, take their babies and kill them and their babies for optional food,
No, no.
they're not enslaved. No, this is a fairy tale what we do.
We've
to
got to
them.
get going. I'm
We
afraid
have
we've
to-
got people
But
waiting.
thank you very
Let
much.
me just give you a card real quick, okay? Can you
Lovely.
promise me you scan this QR code and watch the minion? It appears
Okay,
on top.
I will do that.
appreciate you.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Have a
Have a
good one.
nice day.
You too. Imagine saying they're not enslaved. Wow. She's a sweet lady.
Take a little stroll around. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
If I want to be here, I need to kind of learn how I can help out.
Yeah,
When I
we
can-
start at 2 p.m. So we'll do an introduction then and everything. So it's okay. Yeah, cheers. I appreciate you. See you later. Had to go and they can't answer. You guys want to try a social experiment?
I'm not that good in English.
It's okay. I just ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit. That's it. Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yeah, I make content as well.
What's your name?
Zoe.
Zoe. I'm Chip. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
nice to meet you.
So Zoe, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight
Yeah.
for the rights of animals. How do you feel about animals?
I love them.
You love them.
Yeah.
Do you think animals deserve to live free of our exploitation?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think
course.
that there's certain industries that exploit animals?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, can you give me an example? Do you know?
So I don't know.
Do you think testing on animals is that exploiting them?
It's not good.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
How
So,
about killing animals to wear their fur?
No,
Not good.
No.
What about to wear their skin like leather?
no.
Okay.
No.
And then I ask you another one, and most people switch. What about killing animals for food?
No as well. I eat meat as well, but I don't really support it. But I eat it. It's something, not something good.
I don't wanna
It's
be
not something I'm proud of, but yeah, it's not good.
So,
For me, it's not difficult to stop with meat. I also had times that I didn't eat meat that much, so
milk, dairy, all of this also. Right?
yeah, milk is not my favorite. Cheese. Not as well.
Okay.
It's not my favorite. So for me, it's not that hard to stop with it, and I know it's not good for animals. For me, it's not a problem. If it's not
Yeah.
here, we can't miss it.
So when you say you don't support it, because that's what you said, right? You just say it verbally, right? Because if you give your money when you buy animal products, don't you think that's a form of support?
No, it's a support to for companies to go on with it.
Yeah.
But I prefer not to give them
yeah,
money.
yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. So what would you call a person that does not pay for any animal products, food, clothing, entertainment, any type?
I don't like to give people a name.
Yeah,
Everyone has make their own choices. So everyone is allowed to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And for me, it's my how do you say that? It's my goal to make the world better, and for anyone else, it's their goal, and it's not on me to give them a name. Oh, you're bad, you're good.
Yeah, and that's not about bad good.
Yeah.
So the vegans,
Yeah.
that's a specific name where people respect
Yeah.
animals.
But I
when-
don't
when
like
you
to
said
call
people,
them vegans.
Sure, but people.
It's in my opinion, I think vegan get called a bad.
There's people
thing.
who sadly have a negative connotation for vegan.
so-
But let me ask you, because people have a negative connotation also for feminists, right? Would you say you're not a feminist?
Yeah, but I don't speak that much out for myself.
So you
Yeah.
are a feminist,
Yeah,
right?
I am a
Yeah.
feminist, but I don't show the world.
I appreciate that, but like, let me ask you this: because you said people should do whatever they want, do you actually believe that?
Yeah.
So should people
Actually.
be allowed to oppress women?
No, but
What if they
it's
wanna do
on
that?
it's on them to find themselves and face their own how do you say that? Their own things they do.
So if people want to oppress women, we should let them do it until they realize that it's wrong?
Sure, but I think it's not my. For me, it's not my my job to make people aware of it.
Oh, I understand. You don't necessarily want to fight for
Yeah.
that, but I'm asking where your values lie, right? Like, I'm not asking you to fight. I'm curious. Like, do you think people should be allowed to oppress others because they have power over them?
Yeah. If you have that voice, you can use it.
No, I mean to oppress. Like, do you think like if I have more power and I want to oppress a woman or oppress somebody who's smaller than me because I have power over them, do you think I should be allowed to do that?
No, because everyone is the same.
Exactly. So shouldn't it be the same with animals, that we shouldn't be allowed to oppress
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter if you fight or not. Because when you say people should be allowed to do what they want, you're essentially saying that if people want to do something bad to somebody else, they should be allowed to do it, but they shouldn't really be allowed to do it, right?
Yeah, I think in a sort of way, because we still have rules to follow,
Yeah.
and we always should follow the rules.
Yeah.
Otherwise you will get hoe zeg je straf in het Engels?
Punishment.
Nee,
Punishment.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
sort of. Yeah.
so okay. So let me ask you, how many more animals should be exploited, killed for you or in your name from now on?
For me, no.
None.
No.
None.
No.
No. So would you then consider going vegan right now? You don't have to call yourself that. Would you consider no longer exploiting animals from now on?
It's not a tough decision for me. I can go vegan if I want right now. So yeah.
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 Oh, I appreciate you so much. Let me give you a card. It will help out with this. That's why I'm. So, if you scan this QR code right here, there's a thing there called Challenge 22.
Yeah.
They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan for free.
Okay.
And yeah, one thing. If you can you watch one of these two videos, Dominion or the Most Important Speech Ever
Yeah,
Here?
sure.
They both appear on top when you scan this QR
Yeah.
code. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just to kind of learn about what animal agriculture does, just
Yeah.
to get a bit to understand why, because a lot of the times we are very disconnected from the process, and just to see it might actually make our decision easier for us.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
I
Cool.
appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank
it.
you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much, and have an awesome
Have a
day.
nice day.
Yeah, bye. She was nice. She was nice. Today we are having good conversations. It's official. Sunday is a good day for outreach. This place, Sunday is a good day for outreach. Stephen Kelly keeps saying KFC. What do you think you will accomplish by saying KFC repeatedly? Do you work for KFC? What is it? Are you trying, or McDonald's? Do you work for any of these companies? Why are you doing free PR work for them, man? What the hell is that? Matt Lawton says halal is good. Yeah, sure. Cutting the throat of an animal for an optional product. But if you say a pisla before, it's good. It's all of the sudden, all of it goes away. All the pain, the exploitation, the fact that they bring them to life only to kill them, all of it goes away. If you say a little prayer before. Wow. Stephen Kelly, I don't know if you really, if these companies are paying you, man, but they should be paying you because you are doing their advertising for them. You're just putting their name up there. Absolute clowns. Oh, all those companies, I agree with you, they are absolute clowns. They exploit and slaughter innocent animals for optional products. Matt Lawton says, let life get over it. I don't know, I think you meant that's life, full stop, get over it. Sure, that's life, get over it. Oh, was your friend murdered? That's life, get over it. What happened? Somebody was sexually attacked? That's life, get over it. Imagine saying that to victims if the victims were human. But if the victims are animal, all of a sudden it's justified. Get over it. Get over it. We kill billions of animals. That somehow makes it okay. We kill tens of billions of animals each year. So get over it. Me killing another one makes it okay. You wanna try a social experiment? Being vegan takes critical thinking and integrity. I agree. No masters, no slaves, no dominions over sentient beings. 100%. None of that. We just want... It's so weird because we just want a world where we're free, where everybody just lives freely, where there's consent. Sure, we want the rules, of course, but the rules should not be for enslaving others. Should not. The rules should be fair. It is not fair to exploit and slaughter innocent animals. Martin says, please be polite. Are there impolite people? I see a chip trying to come off innocent. Want to try a social experiment? Then you guilt trip people, says Doggy McNaughty. Doggy McNaughty, listen, man. I think I expressed yesterday what my sexual orientation is, or what I'm attracted to. More of the feminine type. I don't really care about their genitals that much, as I said yesterday. I just care that they're feminine. I don't know why. It's just that's just who I am, I guess. Um, if you keep wanting to discuss about me, so if you like me, just send me a message. I don't know, maybe if you're that type, I'm open to stuff. But you gotta be vegan. I'm not looking for people who oppress other innocent sentient beings. Because you keep wanting to discuss me, that's all I'm saying. You keep wanting to discuss about me. How about we discuss animals, because I'm here to discuss animals. And how about we do that? How about we discuss the innocent victims of your choices? How about we do that? Linda says, lol, what a leap. Linda, I am excellent at leaps like this. Just going around and getting to the front point. You're right, it was way too big of a leap. Yeah, that's how I would solve. I remember in math class, that's how we would solve problems. We would have a problem on the table and I'd go, okay, I'll solve it. And I go in there and I start with the most bare thing. And some people were like, what the hell is this guy doing? And then towards the end, it all added up. And I really like that feeling. And I'm trying to do that also in life. But I feel like it doesn't work as well as it does when you have it written and it's logical. No, we would like to get to know you so we can know your motivations and your reasoning for what you do, says Angry Badger. Well, Angry Badger, I stand up for animals because it is unfair what we do to animals. What else do you need? I think it's wrong. I think it's oppressive. Why do I have a YouTube channel? Well, I have a YouTube channel because I also like doing YouTube. I like it. Unfortunately, I only do streams these days, but I'll get around to making videos. But my motivation for being on YouTube is, of course, eventually to make money from it, so that I can be a YouTuber for money. But what I do right now is not to make money. The money that I make is only paying for part of the stuff that I buy also. So it's not about that. It's not about the money. If you were asking for my motivation, the motivation for what I'm doing right now is strictly animals and their oppression. I think it's wrong to oppress them, and I think we should think twice. That's my motivation. Does that help? Does that make you wanna, stop oppressing animals? Who are you? What are your motivations? Do you work for any organizations? What's your background? People need to know about the people who are trying to tell them what to do. Angry Badger, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm trying to tell you what not to do. And that is to not oppress innocent animals. You want to try a social experiment?
Yeah, but my English is not so good.
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yeah, no problem.
What's your name?
Darius.
Darius, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Germany.
Germany. I'm from Romania, but I live here.
Yeah.
So, Darius, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals.
Yeah.
What do you think about animals?
I love animals. My mom has a dog, so.
Yeah, nice. Do you think that animals deserve the right to not be exploited by us?
What is exploited?
It means using them unfairly.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not good, right? We should treat animals fairly, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that when we're bringing animals to life for the sole purpose of taking their milk, taking their eggs, or taking their flesh, so killing them, do you think it's fair that we do that to them?
Yeah, I don't know, but so I love eggs, I love milk. It's not fair, but
Yeah.
it's difficult to
Because you like what those products come, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you could like other products instead of these products?
I don't know. I tried almond milk and some stuff like that, but the original cow milk tastes for me better. But how you treat the cow, so give them free time, so that could be better.
Yeah. So the fact that we impregnate them forcefully, so that they can have a baby, and then we take away the baby so that we can take their milk, and then we kill the baby if they're not a male because they are useless to the industry, and if they're female we kill them when we cannot get them pregnant. All this does not make you want to stop paying for milk?
I think about it, but I don't know.
If we did all that to women, to female women, and their milk tasted even better than cow's milk,
Yeah,
would you continue paying for that?
no, of course not.
What about dog's milk? If same situation, it tasted way better, would you continue paying for it?
Of course not.
No. So it seems like in some cases you do value the animal or the individual more than the product, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you grant this to cows also?
It's a good question.
Yeah. Do you think that? Because I mean, you did you choose to be born human? No. Did a cow choose to be born a cow?
No.
No. A dog, not a dog. So, you know, you didn't choose any of this yet. You grant them rights based on this
Yeah,
thing that
yeah.
how they were born, not whether
Yeah.
they chose something or not. Right?
Yeah. So we could do things better, but
Yeah. Do you think you can live without all of these products? Do you think you can live and be healthy?
of course I think could be, yeah.
Yeah. What would you call a person that doesn't pay for any of this stuff happening to animals? For food, for clothing, or all these situations?
But what?
So what would you call a person that does not pay for animals to be exploited for clothing, for food, for entertainment?
Just a person, you know?
Vegan.
Yeah, vegan, yeah.
Yeah. Have you considered being a vegan yourself?
I don't know. I don't know if I could be vegan, you know?
Why not?
I love the meat, you know?
So you can be, you don't know if you want to be.
What?
You can be, you just don't know if you want to be.
Yeah.
But can't you eat plant-based meat? Is that taste difference really worth taking the life of an animal?
No, but for me, inside the plant-based vegan, you know, the ingredients, I like my stuff so raw, you know? So the nature flavor.
Why?
In Germany, it's right now a trend to eat raw. So
Do you eat raw meat?
no, not raw meat, but the original, you know? To just eat milk, raw milk, meat.
Do you drink raw milk?
Sometimes.
You
When I-
should not drink raw milk.
No?
Dude, I'm a certified nutritionist. Drinking raw milk will get you sick.
Yeah.
Not it's just a matter of throwing
Yeah, yeah.
it's a Russian roulette, that's all it is.
Yeah.
You're just throwing a dice. At
Yeah.
some point or one point or another you're gonna
I
get
read
pretty
it
sick
on
from it.
Google.
Yeah.
But I tried, and for me, just nothing changed.
Yeah, because you try. It's a Russian roulette again. At some point,
Yeah,
you'll
yeah,
get
yeah,
sick.
yeah,
You
I
know,
get you, I get you.
like there's salmonella. There's
Yeah,
a lot of viruses
yeah,
that come
yeah.
through milk. You don't want to get any of those.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Like outside of what I'm speaking for animal rights right now, I'm just telling you as a person to person, as a critical thinker, as a nutritionist, do not drink raw milk. Just don't
Yeah, yeah,
do that.
yeah.
That's not good for anybody.
Yeah.
But like coming back to animals, I feel like have you seen what animals go through?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And how do you feel when you see that kind of stuff?
It makes me sad, you know.
Yeah.
Like cows or chicken.
So wouldn't you rather not be the person putting them in that situation?
Of course, but
Yeah. So which one matters more to you then? You not putting them in that situation, seeing how they feel, or that one meal that you forget about in a couple of days?
of course it's better to be the person. But sometimes I also want to eat some good cow meat, some steak or chicken, you know.
So if you want to eat dog meat, should you be allowed to kill dogs?
No.
Just saying, man. It's
Yeah,
the same,
yeah.
right? They're the same. From their perspective, they just want to live. They don't
Yeah.
want to be killed.
The only argument I have is just for the taste, you know.
Yeah, I know that. I understand that. It's just, I feel like if you get some of these plant-based products,
Yeah.
some of the tastes are so similar. And if you care about your health, by the way, just FYI, I'm throwing some more stuff in there.
Yeah.
Like for health, red meat is carcinogenic, so every time you eat it, you will increase your chances of colon cancer. White meat is also carcinogenic for the gastrointestinal cancer. This was just a recent study showing this. So I don't think the only meat that is actually healthy for humans is fish. But I
Yeah.
also wouldn't endorse any of that because they're killed in the most horrific ways. They get asphyxiated to death, you know. They get pulled out of their natural environment and they can't breathe anymore. So it's the worst out of everybody.
Yeah.
So we should respect all their rights. But I'm just saying, like, we really don't benefit that much from it. So if it's just about taste, I think with discipline you can. And by the way, like, how old are you now?
18.
18. Do you think that you like the same things you did as a child?
No.
Oh, taste changes. That's the
Yeah.
whole thing about it. So you try something new, you do it, and then you adapt to this new thing, and then you're like, okay, well, I like this more now. And throughout
Yeah.
your whole life, it will continuously change. All I'm saying is, just don't put taste in front of the life of other beings. You know.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe in 5 months or 2 years, I've changed and I got vegan, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, but at the time, I choose the meat.
Would you accept that as a justification if you were in their shoes, if you were about to go into a slaughterhouse and somebody says, well, maybe in 5 months I will no longer kill people, but right now I gotta eat you.
Yeah, I know, but I just have the argument for the taste, you know, but yeah.
Let's just do one thing.
Yeah.
Let's just do one thing, okay?
Just one thing and
Let's do this. I'll give you a card, and there's a documentary here, Dominion, or the most important speech ever here. They both appear on top if you scan this QR code.
yeah.
Can you promise me you'll watch these two? One of them.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. And I recommend actually the most important speech ever here. I think you'll like seeing that one. It's not gruesome content, but it's a speech. It's a really good speech.
Yeah.
Can you promise me you'll watch that? And until you watch it, you don't consume animal products. Let's just do this little thing.
Yeah, I can do.
Okay, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
That's it. Have a good day.
You too.
Cheers. He's a nice guy. There you go. ChatGPT is very helpful for creating a nutritious vegan diet. It's not as hard as I thought it would be, says Smugglepuff. That's true. Hi.
Hi.
You want to try a social experiment?
I do.
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
You want to come here so that I can view? What's your name?
Jackson.
Jackson. Nice to meet you. I'm Chip. Where are you from?
I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay, love it. So Jackson, what's your take on oppression? Is oppression good? Is oppression bad?
Generally, I think oppression is bad.
Oppression is bad. So oppression means cruel or unjust treatment
Always bad.
in the form coming from authority, right?
Always bad.
Always bad. Okay. Do you think oppression would be justified if the individual we're oppressing is a different race, a different sex, or a different gender?
Let me rephrase that. I think there are some instances in certain ideologies that need to be oppressed.
Like, what do you mean?
Intolerant views, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think
We shouldn't allow intolerant views.
we shouldn't allow intolerant views.
Yeah,
I think
but not allowing intolerant views doesn't necessarily imply us oppressing them, but rather us trying to educate them, right? Because I wouldn't say that if somebody has intolerant views, do you think we should, I don't know, put them in prison for having intolerant views? Like take away their liberty, take away any of their rights?
it depends. I think it depends on like just holding that view. No, if they're acting on that view, there are certain instances in which
Yeah.
like we need to hold individuals
Yeah.
accountable.
Yeah, because when they're acting on that view, they might be oppressing somebody themselves, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So oppression should be punishable, you're right. So do you think oppression would be justified if it's cultural to oppress?
No.
No. Okay. So it's not. So and we also I don't know if you answered this question, like, is it justified to discriminate whether to oppress somebody or not based on sex, gender, race?
No.
No. Okay. So most people flip when I ask the next question. What about species? Do you think we should discriminate based on species, whether to oppress or not? Like, should we?
No, I don't think we should be treating animals inhumanely or unjustly either.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Do you think that when we buy animal products in the shape of food, in the shape of clothing, or maybe even when we go to zoos for entertainment, do you think all of these are oppressing animals?
No, I think it depends. I think there is a natural form of life in which we do like consume some animal products. However, like being an American, there are also like chicken farms and beef farms in America that are oppressive. That those practices are.
Is there a non-oppressive way of farming a human?
No.
So why would there be a non-oppressive way of farming an animal?
So I guess then, though, right. How about hunting, though? Like,
Well,
is it wrong for humans to hunt while we watch like a bird take a mouse?
I would say it's still unjust for us to hunt when we know we have alternatives and when we can choose an alternative, right?
Yeah.
If we're in a situation where we have to do it to survive, it's a different case. But we also don't blame the people who crashed in the Andes and ate other people because they were in a situation of survival and they had to do what they had to do to survive. So in survival situations, it's different. And most animals who eat other animals, they do it for survival. They don't really, even if they had choices, I'm not sure if they would be aware of the choices like we are. So when we're aware of the choices that we have, I don't think it can ever be just to take the life of an animal or exploit an animal.
I think in general it's more sustainable to be eating plants than animals too.
It
correct?
is, yeah. So what would you call a person that doesn't participate in any form of animal oppression?
Vegan?
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever considered being vegan yourself?
I was vegan for like 3 years. And it's kind of an aspiration, but I have 2 small children as well, and I don't know, just like ease of access kind of, when we had the 3-year-old and the 1-year-old, kind of fell out of it. It is an aspiration that I would like to get back to, though.
Yeah. What made you go back to consuming animal products?
So I think the main reason that I stopped consuming animal products was I had read somewhere that I'm a distance runner too, so without animal products you like recover faster from long runs and such.
So for your health?
For my health. And then why I switched back, I think was just sometimes it requires more effort and intention to be vegan, and I think when we had children, it just became a little bit too much. That's not a real good excuse, but it's the reality.
Can I just be pedantic a little bit? I'm sorry, I'm going to be a little bit pedantic. So you were plant-based, not vegan, because veganism is to animals what feminism is to women, right? So imagine somebody would not oppress women because they benefit from not oppressing women, or because I don't want to oppress women because I don't want to beat up women because my fist would hurt, something, that kind of stuff. You know, like it's not really the reason why you should not oppress women, right? So it wouldn't make you a feminist if you don't oppress women simply because you benefit from not oppressing them. You're a feminist if you don't oppress women because they deserve the right to not be oppressed. So it's the same for vegan. You're vegan if you do it for the animals, is my point, right? So it sounds like you're plant-based, and that's okay. I don't want, as I said, I was just being pedantic a little bit over here. I feel like when you do it for the cause of animals, when you dedicate it for what they go through, it becomes easier, because fighting against injustice and fighting for somebody is always a little bit easier. I think it energizes you a little bit more. Do you have any difficulty right now with your diet, with adopting a plant-based diet?
I think we still eat fairly well.
Yeah.
I would say I'm not training for any ultra runs right now, so I don't know if there's a difference in that area. But I think as long as I try to eat like the meat that I do consume, we make sure it's like better sourced than just the stuff you buy off the supermarket.
Isn't it still oppressive?
Right? It's still oppressive. But for my plant-based reasons, I think it mitigates the impact of consuming meat and animal products a little bit.
The impact on what?
Like eating grass-raised beef instead of corn-fed beef.
So which impact does it mitigate? On the animal, on the environment?
On me.
Oh, on you, yeah. Because animals and the environment is the same, yeah. I see what you mean. I appreciate you at least being honest with all of this. So, I forgot what I was going to say, but you also have kids, right?
Yes.
So wouldn't you say that, because when I see people with children, I also want to tell them that how important it is to raise your children on a plant-based diet, to raise them vegan, because I talk to hundreds, if not thousands of people, and almost everybody brings up the same excuse. I grew up doing this is how I know to do. Even if they consider it wrong, even if they want to change, they're having difficulties because they grew up that way. So I think like the best way to raise your child is like non-religious and vegan, so that if they grow up and they want to consume animal products, they're free to choose, of course. But you don't want to put them in that system where they do it because they've always done it, you know?
So you may appreciate that my 3-year-old routinely orders tofu at restaurants because
Hell
he
yeah.
prefers it.
I like it. I like that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a difficult, hard question, and then I'll let you go. How many more animals should be exploited on your behalf from now on?
You want like a specific number?
What do you think? I don't know. I asked this question.
I mean, like probably none, right?
Probably none. Yeah. Yeah. So I asked this question, by the way, because it's not a gotcha or anything. It's more that to consider, because if we just think of animals as a general, of course, if you'll be vegan in 6 months, is better than if you're not vegan at all. But on that road, a certain number of individuals, namely animals, will be exploited and slaughtered for us. And if you are in their shoes, you wouldn't want to be just another number to somebody. You would want to be respected as an individual that you are.
For sure.
Let me just give you a card. So there's a couple of things. I think you will really like the most important speech you'll ever hear. It appears if you scan this QR code as the second video. Can you promise me you'll watch that?
Yeah.
And you have a thing there called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan for free.
Cool.
Sounds like what you need. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. And until you watch that video, be plant-based until then. Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
I will, yeah.
Have a good one.
You too.
Cheers. I think I might need to put a cap on you guys. Thank you. Cheap is awesome, says String New Line. This is a cap where we met with the free. Hi, you want to try a social experiment? Give me just 1 second. Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel? Yeah. You want to come here so that you're in view?
Okay.
Perfect. What's your name?
Anusha Devi.
Anusha. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from?
I'm from India.
From India.
Should I also have to be here?
If you want to. You
You
don't
can
have
ask
to.
some questions to him also.
I'll ask to both of you. Okay. So,
Hi, I'm Abhi.
Abi, nice to meet you. I'm Chip.
Nice to meet you.
So I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals.
Okay.
Do you guys think animals deserve rights?
Yeah, every living being have the same right, I guess.
Say it again.
Every living being have the same rights.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't lose its freedom. So in before 2 years, I used to be vegetarian and then vegan because I have that spiritual question: what is the meaning of a life itself?
Yeah.
But then I turned again to eat meat. So from my own perspective, whoever can judge anyway. For me, taking a life or eating meat for your protein or for whatever the reason, it's okay. But as long as you are keeping an animal, removing its freedom for the entire life. If you are taking the life for a second, it's okay. But if you are taking the life and keeping it in a shell for its entire life, that's more cruel.
It's more cruel, but isn't it cruel to take the life of an animal when you don't need to?
Aren't we all dying at some point of time?
But we're not all being killed. So I ask you the same. Is it not fair to kill somebody when you don't
Isn't
need
the
to?
virus and bacteria actually killing us?
They're not sentient. Do you know what sentience is?
Yeah, the conscious beings.
Yeah, yeah.
So you are actually saying an atom and a virus, they are actually not sentient beings.
They're not, no.
No, okay. So if it's a perspective. From my own perspective, even an atom, every single being, the whole consciousness itself is conscious. So whatever the decision that we are
So
taking,
consciousness is conscious?
everything is conscious.
So is the consciousness of consciousness conscious also?
As long as you are seeing it's a conscious perspective, then it's conscious. It's relative.
So why does the term conscious then exist if everything is conscious?
Because we are the conscious beings to quote it as conscious.
So there's no such thing as unconscious?
No.
Is my tripod conscious?
As long as if you are seeing there is atoms that are actually vibrating at particular frequency, they are conscious. They are choosing to be material because there is a relative perspective and an
What do
observer
you
is
think being
existing.
conscious means?
It's relative.
What is it to you?
Making a conscious decision, for me, there is actually no particular right answer for it. Because from my own perspective,
There
I'm
is a
actually
definition to it,
okay.
though.
From my own perspective, I am a conscious being. I'm actually communicating with you, making sounds from my word, and then you are actually listening to it, and then making an understanding of my own perspective. But the ideology, was it actually coming through my body, or is it actually coming through a different realm, through quantum realm? Whether it is actually I'm a being existing here, or am I just simply in a vibration here? Then I am not actually conscious. You are also not conscious. We are just simply making a conscious conversation itself.
Sorry, this is all nonsense. But let me ask you this, because consciousness means a subjective experience of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means, do you think my tripod has a subjective experience of the world? Do you think my tripod has emotions and is experiencing the world?
Yeah, from our definition of emotions and feelings, it may not.
Okay, so then animals do have that. We have that. Why is it? Why is it that you think it's okay to take the life of an animal for an optional product?
Yeah, for me, I consider myself as necessary evil.
It's not necessary.
No, I choose myself. It's a perspective, right?
You choose if it's necessary or not.
I
So
choo-
if I choose that it's necessary for me to rape women, then it's necessary for me to rape women. It's just a necessary evil.
Yeah, if you are actually considering it, then from your
I'm sorry
perspective.
for that.
But actually, it's an interesting perspective. As I am harming an animal and taking its life, its available life from the earth itself, for my protein. And then you are saying you want to take the freedom of another woman just
It's not for your protein, because you can get protein from other sources. It's for your convenience or taste.
So can you actually say a lion to eat vegetarian, to be a vegetarian?
I mean, I can't tell a lion, because a lion, I can't speak to a lion, first of
Oh.
all, so I can't really tell a lion that.
Mhm.
Second, a lion does not have alternatives. You do. So for a lion, it is needed for them to consume products.
Yeah.
Third, a lion is an obligate carnivore. You're an omnivore. You can digest both. So there are several other reasons why I can't tell a lion to stop oppressing zebras. But you know what? If I could, I would try to do so, yeah. If I could speak to a lion, if a lion would have alternatives, if I could teach a lion, I would try to teach them. Just like I'm trying to teach you right now, that you do have alternatives and you don't need to oppress animals.
Yeah, I used to be a vegetarian. I used to be vegan for almost half an year, and then
I don't think you know what being vegan is. I'm sorry for that. But what do you
Sorry?
think being vegan means?
Being vegan means actually you are taking a product which is actually not being harming any animal in any form of way. Like even if you are taking honey, then you are actually taking the life product of an animal, of a bee, because
It's
it is
about not
it is-
exploiting animals.
No, it's not exploiting animals. So if somebody is saying that they are vegan, then I have the same question again. If you are all taking vegan products, like let's say from a shelf, from the supermarket, is anybody 100% sure that no living being is being harmed to produce that product?
That's not the point. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
about not exploiting animals, not about harming
Yeah,
them.
we are actually-
Harm is inherent in our existence. Me living could mean that I accidentally step on an ant. Could mean that when I make some plants, harvesting plants could mean some bugs die. Harm exists all around us, and we can try to prevent it as much as possible. But our existence means harming some beings. That doesn't mean exploiting them. By exploitation, I mean unfairly using them.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean us enslaving them, us bringing them to life only to kill them, bringing them to life only to impregnate them so that we can steal their milk. And you know what? We take away also their babies because we have to steal their milk.
No.
And then we kill the babies because if the baby doesn't produce milk, we don't give a shit about who they are. And we treat all of these animals not for the individuals that they are, not for who they think they are, not for who they actually feel they are, but for the body that they have. If those animals would not have heads or an experience or be sentient, all of the farmers would rather have that.
May I ask a question here right now?
Sure.
Are all of your clothes completely vegan?
Yeah.
And then all of your products, they are completely vegan? And the plastic that they are producing, are they from China?
Not sure about that.
Yeah, okay, if they are from China, aren't they exploiting the people, the human beings itself? So is
Did I
it
have
vegan?
a choice?
Is it a vegan?
Did I
Yeah.
have a choice?
Do they have a choice?
Did
they
I
have
have
to.
a choice?
No, do you have a choice? Yes, you can buy a vegan product, or you can make it something from completely.
All my products are vegan, yeah.
You can actually build everything from like a tree or whatever the thing is. Even if you are
What-
taking from a
Are
tree,
you telling me there's a tripod made out of trees?
you can actually take it from wood. But still, again, if you are
So
taking
there's
it
no
from
tripod made from trees.
if you are actually taking it from wood itself, then are you taking the conscious choice of a tree? Because the trees.
Trees are not conscious.
Okay, how come the tree is actually deciding itself during the winter to lose its leaves and then again?
Because of the lack of light.
Okay.
We have science behind all of this. You don't have to believe all this nonsense. But let me ask you this, because you have this idea that I'm somehow supporting exploitation. I'm not here telling you I'm perfect.
Yeah.
I'm here telling you that there's this thing that you're doing
Yeah.
that you could choose otherwise. There's this thing where you're exploiting and slaughtering innocent sentient beings, and you could choose otherwise. If it were dogs in that situation, would you continue consuming the flesh of dogs?
Yeah, if it tastes good, why not?
So you don't really care about dogs. Would you continue eating the flesh of humans?
Yeah. There are actually a lot of beings who called agoras. They doesn't actually take the living beings meat, but it is actually even being done in India, in the northern parts of India.
So you are okay with enslaving and killing humans for food?
I'm actually not saying that it should be encouraged for anybody, because right now it is existing in this reality. There is meat, and I'm actually okay with my own choices to consume it.
So would you be okay with enslaving and killing humans for food?
No,
No?
that's actually my choice. So I have my own boundaries.
So you're okay with enslaving and killing dogs for food?
I don't actually enslave it, but if somebody is actually killing it for me, and if somebody is actually cooking it for me, because they are actually making money out of it,
So if you're paying, so you're okay with paying somebody to kill dogs?
they are actually living on that same money, and I actually work for my ass off to pay that money, because we are all contributing for that society. So everybody is doing in their own karma.
Do you think that during slavery times people were not making money out of slavery?
Obviously, that's the
So does
that's
that
the
mean
whole
that we
business,
should have
right?
continued slavery because people were making money from
Aren't
it?
we all actually slaves right now?
No. So do you think we should be continuing slavery? We're not, no. Do you think we should be continuing slavery because people were making money from it?
From my own perspective, we are all still slaves of our own karma. So we
Are you
actually
the property of somebody?
Yeah, my wife.
Is he your property?
Yeah, okay, let's. It's not.
Is he your property?
No, I mean,
See?
not my property, but he's belong to me, not for another woman. That's it. That is my
It's just you have a commitment to each other, but he's not your property.
Yeah, he's not my property.
Like he can still fuck other women, and then if he does that, you're no longer his wife, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. That doesn't mean you're property. You still have freedom to do what you want. Your freedom has consequences,
Yeah.
but you're not a property.
Everything
Somebody
has a
who's a
consequence.
property cannot do what they want. That's the whole point of it. Do you think animals can do what they want?
Yeah, the consciousness or just being existence, it's a different perspective. The animals that they are existing here or they are being born here, did they actually ask to be born as animal, or could
No.
they have actually asked to be a human being?
Well, no, exactly.
Yeah,
so
we
why
don't
is it
even
fair?
know.
So wait, you say they didn't ask to be born a cow. You didn't ask to be born a human.
Yeah.
Yet, if somebody's born a cow or a human,
Yeah.
you treat them differently.
Yeah.
So how is that fair? They didn't choose to be born that way. How is it fair to treat them differently then? And especially when it comes to not like, let's say, oh, you don't want to give a job to a cow. Sure, it makes sense. I'm talking about literal violence, killing them for a product you do not need, something because you like the taste of their flesh.
Mm-hmm.
How is that fair?
Yeah, there is actually no point of fair or a right here. Whether it is even justice, I don't even say.
So it's not fair.
Yeah, no.
So why would you do something that's unfair?
Because it's my own choice.
And you think,
I
do
have
you
my
think a
own
good
conscious-
person would do something that's unfair?
Okay, I have my own conscious decision of not about exactly a human being, but about also my karma for my soul. I have something.
Karma?
I have something
You
to learn.
believe in karma?
Yeah. Every action have a reaction, and Newton said the same thing.
Okay, so if you believe in karma, I'm assuming you believe also in reincarnation?
If we are actually talking about everything that is being existing here and then changing its form as an energy being, then I am you and you are me. So then it's a point of time.
Oh God, can you just answer a question? Do you believe in reincarnation or not?
It's a perspective again. Reincarnation, I am you and you are me. So then it's a point, in a point of time, actually,
I'm definitely not you. I don't oppress innocent animals.
in a different world, in a different time, maybe I could have changed my mind and I could have been born as you.
Sure. So if you
So-
were born as a different human being, yes. But what if you were born as a cow? Would that
Yeah,
be fair
then
for somebody
there
to,
could be somebody who is-
to forcefully inseminate you, take your babies away, and then kill you?
There could be somebody who's actually taking my life when I was being born as a cow, and then I have my babies, and then they just take pleasure
So
just
is
from
it
killing
fair
you.
if you were born as a cow that if somebody forcefully inseminated you,
If it was my karma, then yeah.
if it was your karma? Well, it seems
I
like
live with my
that is
choices.
your karma because that's what you pay for, right?
Yeah, those are my actual choices.
So you're okay with somebody doing that to you?
Yeah.
Are you okay with somebody doing that to your wife?
If it is actually her karma, then
No, it's because of you.
no, it is not actually my choices. My choices are only my choices. The people who are
So
around
why do
me,
other animals have to suffer for your choices?
Yeah, okay, that's actually an interesting question.
Why?
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that.
Well, it seems to me like it's just a selfish choice, isn't it? Then?
I am a selfish being. I'm a narcissistic being.
Okay.
I am okay with who I am. I have embraced my darkness. That's it.
It's
I
not
don't.
embracing your
I don't
darkness,
judge.
man.
I don't judge the people who are actually being vegan and who are trying to save the world. They are actually well.
Why would you judge somebody who doesn't oppress animals? Oh, I don't judge the people who don't oppress animals.
And I also
Of course
don't
you shouldn't. You
yeah.
should judge the people who oppress animals.
And
the
I also
people who are
don't
doing
judge the
bad
people
things.
who actually eat meat as well. Everybody have their own choices.
Yeah, sure. So everybody should have their choice to kill humans and eat them.
Okay, are you saying that there are actually no politicians who actually tries to kill human beings right now?
And eat them.
Are we actually sure that there are no human beings that are actually killing and eating other human beings?
So you're okay with human beings being
I don't
brought to
actually
life
judge
to
the
be
other
killed then?
people, man.
So you don't judge other people?
I don't
so you
judge any
think,
other people.
So you don't do you know who Jeffrey Dahmer was?
I haven't heard the name.
So he actually killed and ate humans, women
Ah.
specifically. So you don't judge him. You think what he did was
That's his
you're
choices.
neutral.
That's his choices.
Okay. Do you also judge? Do you think that when rapists commit rape, do you judge them?
In a matter of perspective, yeah, but
Oh, wait,
at,
why
at
are
some
you judging
at
them?
some point of time, then I will also consider. Okay, if somebody is actually killing an animal.
So
and
wait, killing a human being and eating them is okay. You shouldn't judge them, but raping them is not. You should judge them, right?
Okay, let me. I have this own perspective. I have a kid. I'm actually hungry, and my kid is also
Seems
hungry.
like your perspective is just you being the center of the world. That's
Yeah.
all it is, because you think it's okay to do whatever you want. But the minute you would be a victim of those choices, I'm not sure you would want. If I would come in here right now, bring up a machete and cut your arm, I don't think you would want that, would you?
Yeah, but if I am already dying, then I don't have a choice.
I
behind
never
it.
said dying. I said cut off your arm with a machete. I don't think that you would like that, would you?
I obviously wouldn't
Yeah,
like it.
and you would already all of a sudden change your mind and judge me for what I did, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're the victim, you all of a sudden start judging people when they do something bad to you.
Yeah.
Why is it that you don't think that if you do something bad or if somebody else does something bad, they're not worthy of being judged just because you're not the victim?
Yeah.
Is it just you that exists in this
Okay.
world, or are you just strictly only interested in yourself?
Okay, you can judge me all over you want, and
Well,
all the
no,
people.
I'm just based on your assertions, based on what you said. This is your worldview.
Yeah.
You only judge people. You only judge it if it's something bad being done to you. If it's being done to anybody else, you don't seem to care.
It's all relative, right? Okay, so from my own perspective, if everything is right, it's okay. If somebody is doing wrong, if it's on their perspective, then it's also okay. If it is being something done to me, and if I am being hurt, then maybe I would judge the other people. So everything
so if
is
you're the
everything
victim,
is.
wait, but what if me cutting your arm with a machete thinks I think that I'm doing right? Would you still judge me then?
If you have your own choices, maybe at some point of time, if you are explaining it to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
just
okay with
I just really want to do it. That's all it
That's
is.
the point. So I have an injury here, or maybe I have a fungus here, and then the doctor is actually cutting my arm. Whether I should actually judge the doctor itself?
The doctor does it in your interest to protect you. What I'm doing is cutting your arm because I like it.
It's not okay for me.
It's not okay. That's the whole point. I don't know what your whole thing is. I think you're just trying to create this nihil. I mean, I'm a nihilist myself, but I respect other people. You don't respect anybody but yourself and people who are in your universe. I'm guessing you respect your wife, right? If she was the victim of somebody's choice, would you go judge them?
I think so.
You think so? Yeah. It's a pretty weird answer. How do you feel about this conversation so far?
I don't have any words. Because
So it's also difficult for me to find words these days when I hear this kind of stuff. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Do you
no
think
worries.
it? Do you think it? I don't know. I like.
I'm really surprised about my husband's words.
I mean, from my perspective, you're either a bad person or you're ignorant. So one of the, or the other, because you're either actively choosing to ignore some bad happening, and you're actively choosing, if you're not the victim, you don't really care. So you're actively doing that, and I think a bad person would do that. Or you're ignorant because you don't really care about that situation. You don't really want to know more. So it's one or the other, the way I see it, the way you presented it. But here's the good thing. You don't have to be this way. We were all in that position. Hell, I was ignorant a lot of my life. Hell, I was a bad person a lot of my life. That doesn't mean we should continue being that way. You know, you just have to have a little bit of empathy, and if you see and you put yourself in the shoes of a victim, and you wouldn't like that to happen to you, then you don't do it to that victim. It doesn't matter if it affects you or not. That's it. And you, as a person who believes in reincarnation and karma, should understand more than anything about thinking about the victims of your choices. Otherwise, you saying you believe in karma or in reincarnation I don't think you actually do. I just think you say that you do, because if you did, you would act accordingly, wouldn't you? Because as you said, you wouldn't want something bad to happen to you.
Okay, as long as you are judging me, then it's fine. I could be a bad person. I'm completely being ignorant, and then I have this one quote from Matrix movie: "Ignorance is bliss."
Okay, if you want to live it by that, okay, that's it. I don't know. I don't think I want to continue the conversation with you,
No
but
worries. Try to be a good person.
I'm not gonna shake your hand with
cool,
that
man.
stuff, man. I'm sorry. I can't. Have a good
What's
one.
your channel?
I'll give you a card. You have my channel there. I think you should listen back to the conversation. I don't think you wanna be that person to actually hear your arguments out loud. This is my YouTube channel. You have it there. Okay. Have a good one. Whew. Oh my God. Oh my God, everybody. I mean, I was calm, collected, and I explained to him very nicely that what he thinks is not okay. The poor woman has to go home with that horrible man. Yeah. I'm good. The poor woman, yeah. It was a weird conversation, wasn't it? It got me a bit. I won't say it. Eked out. Um, she's planning her exit. I mean, her body language was a little bit like, who the hell am I here with? At least that's how it felt to me. But understandably so. How can you say that dumb stuff, man? I'm sorry. It's like, it's weird. Yeah. He's a narcissist. You're right. That was exactly it. He was a narcissist. It's a good one. That's a good way to describe it. Let's see. Maybe we get one more conversation until my other co-organizer for We the Free comes. But if not, we have 10 more minutes. Alexandra says, "Oh my God." Yes, Alexandra. Oh my God, it was a good reaction. Maybe he's a sociopath, you know? Maybe he has sociopathic things. I don't know. Could be. Narcissists trying to admit they are wrong. Impossible. Maybe that also. I don't know. Maybe a sociopath and a narcissist. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't have the knowledge to judge if he has a disease or not. I think what he was saying is ridiculous. I think what he was saying was completely devoid of any form of empathy towards anybody. He literally admitted that if somebody else was the victim, he doesn't really care, but if the victim is him or somebody around him, he cares. Yeah, Franny, yeah. There it is, calling people names. I think I explained it pretty clearly that I didn't call them names. I called them what they are based on what their actions and what they're saying. But, you know, you continue trying to find ridiculous reasons to not like me. I don't care if you like me. Just stop oppressing animals. That's all I'm here for. You don't need to like me. Hell, you can even hate me. Just stop oppressing animals. I don't care about anything else. How do you deal with this anger and sadness, Chip? I mean, I'm not angry or sad right now. I'm actually a bit disappointed that people like that exist, but what the hell can I do? I think that's it, everybody. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Remember to like, sub, and comment. Yeah, it was a shorter one because we will have We the Free soon. And I hope it will be a nice one. If you don't want to be called an animal torturer, be vegan. That's a good one. Thank you for your services, Muggle Puff. Thank you for being here, everybody. We have this contest where we give shout-outs to people who comment first on the streams. The first person who commented last time was... hi. You want to try the experiment?
Yeah, sure.
Are you okay being live on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, you want to come here so that you view? How old are you, by the way?
17.
17. Do you have a parent or somebody here? Well, because I need some consent to be on camera.
Oh, there she is.
Can she consent for you if she can be on camera?
No. No era gratis. No era gratis la entrada.
Can he be on camera live on my YouTube channel?
Yes.
Okay, come.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's your name?
Pablo.
Pablo. I'm
Nice
Chip.
to
Nice to
meet you.
meet you. So, where are you from, by the way?
Spain.
Spain. Love it. Love it. So, Pablo, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm Chip, by the way. I'm an animal rights activist.
Yeah.
I fight for the rights of animals.
Okay.
What do you think about animals?
They're great.
They're great.
Yeah.
Do you think animals deserve the right to not be exploited by us?
I mean, I think like the meat industry sometimes is a little exploitative, and it could be bad. But now have been a lot of progress, in the way of like free roaming, especially in Spain. There's a lot of like that type of farming, which also includes like it's better for the quality of the meat, and it's better for it doesn't stress them out, and they live good lives. I think it's good, yeah.
Do you think farming animals can be anything but exploitative?
Okay, can you repeat? Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Do you think farming animals can farming animals ever be fair?
Yeah, sure.
Can farming humans be fair?
No.
So why is it that farming humans can never be fair, but farming animals can be fair?
Because we are at the top of the food table, of the food chain, and
So we have power over them. That's what you're saying. That makes it okay to farm them. So if I have power over you, then it's okay for me to farm you.
No, because I'm a human.
So who cares? I'm from Romania. You're from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
If all Romanians have power, if Romania as a country has power of Spain as a country, then Romanians should have the right to farm Spaniards, right?
But that's
just another
human rights.
That's just another category. It doesn't matter. It's just another category. Why is it that you take this category of being human and say all of a sudden me being human means that I have the right to do whatever I want to anybody who is not human?
It doesn't,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then if you don't have that right to do whatever you want to them, don't you think farming them is essentially that? Just you essentially bringing them to life, whatever you need, and when you can no longer get that from them, you kill them and maybe use their flesh for eating them or something.
Yeah, it could be considered unfair, but after all, we are omnivorous animals, and
so we can eat both.
Yeah.
So why not choose to not eat them?
Yeah. So no, it's healthy. It's very good for your health. It's been there for thousands of years.
So if it's healthy to kill and eat humans, should we do that?
There have been tribes that have done that.
Should we do that?
No.
No. So it doesn't really matter, right? When it comes to others' rights, it doesn't matter what's healthy for us. The fact that we can be healthy on a plant-based diet, shouldn't that be good enough for us to no longer farm and kill them?
I don't know about that one.
You don't know about that one?
No.
Is it because you just what if we just farmed animals, kill them, but you can't eat them? Would you be okay with it?
But that's not all that we do it for. We also farm animals not to kill them.
What if we farm them for whatever other reasons that you could not benefit from it? You yourself cannot benefit from it. Would you be okay with them being farmed? That means being brought to life to be used against their will and then killed.
I don't know.
You don't know if you'd be.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You're not
I'm not
sure?
sure if I would be okay with that.
Yeah. So probably you wouldn't be okay with it.
Maybe.
So just because you get benefit from it, do you think that makes it okay?
I mean, majority of the population eats meat and uses.
A lot of people benefit from it. That doesn't make it right, does it?
Animal-based, like I don't know, for their clothes.
Does that make it right? If everybody does it, does it mean it's right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So during slavery times, was slavery right?
No.
But the majority of people supported it.
That's why progress is good.
So that's why, doesn't this tell you that whatever the majority says isn't necessarily right?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, so then just because the majority of people consume animal products, do you think that makes it right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah,
so
probably.
We come back to the same thing. Why? Because why? How does that make sense? In the case of slavery, it doesn't, but in this case, it does.
Because the slaves, it was bad because they were humans. Humans are supposed to be equal. We are
equal
the dominant. To other humans. We are the dominant.
What's
we
a
are the
human?
dominant person.
What's a human?
A person who was born a human.
You're just saying different words. What's a human?
You, me.
How would you know if I'm human?
Because you told me.
I never said that I'm human.
But you are.
How would you know?
Because
of how I look like.
yeah, we're all the same.
So should we judge people based on how they look like? Should you judge individuals based on how they look like?
No, they're all human. That's what I'm saying.
Well, maybe I'm not human. That's what I'm saying.
Why not?
I'm just not born human. What do you mean, why not? Did you choose to be born human?
No, but I
So
was.
what if I wasn't human?
But I was.
What if I'm not born human? I'm a different species.
Well,
You
then
know, we had different
then
species
You
of
wouldn't be
humans.
asking me all these questions because no species apart from humans can do this.
Oh, you mean speak? Yeah.
Speak, think.
Yeah, but there's the cognitive abilities. There's humans who have cognitive abilities of animals, right?
Yeah, that's.
So if we take those humans, well, wait a minute, no. If those individuals were a different species, not humans, they still look like us, but they can't think like us. They can't, speak like us. Would it be okay to farm them?
That happened.
And is it okay?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't think so. It's humans.
But they're not humans, as I said.
They're not humans?
No. They look like humans, but they're not humans.
Maybe then it would. Because we are the top of the food chain.
So what makes it but first of all, we're not top of the food chain. The food chain is not a measurement of power. The food chain is a measurement of how energy flows in an ecosystem.
Yeah.
It just strictly shows that the individuals who are on top, they get the least amount of energy from the people who are at the bottom. But even if it were a measurement of power, as we've established, having power over somebody does not mean you have the right to do whatever you want to them. And you can't just insert this thing, well, if you're human, no, but if you're anything else, yes. Unless you have a justification for being human, why would being human all of a sudden matter more than anything else?
That's what I'm saying. We are.
Why would being human matter more than anything else? Because it feels to me like, would you eat dogs?
No.
Wait a minute, but they're not human.
But they're my pet.
They're not your pet. These are dogs that we specifically bring to life to kill and use for meat.
I mean, I personally wouldn't.
Why?
Because I don't see them as food.
Yeah, so it's strictly about how you see them, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody taught you to see animals this way, that makes it right, correct?
It's subjective. Some people don't see them as food. Some people do.
So if you lived during slavery times, do you think you would have stood out to slavery?
I wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe,
I don't think you would.
Maybe not.
I don't think you would have, because during slavery time, somebody would have told you exactly the same thing you're telling me now. Well, these humans are different. It's okay to exploit and kill them. It's okay to enslave
Yeah,
them.
but that's based on racism.
This is based on speciesism. It's just another form of discrimination. Did you choose to be born human?
No.
Did a dog choose to be born a dog?
No.
Did a cow choose to be born a cow?
No.
Yet you're discriminating based on that simple fact. If they're born a cow, you seem to think it's okay to cut their throat. If they're born a dog, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is a form of discrimination.
Yeah.
That's coming strictly from how they're born.
Yeah.
So how is that different from racism?
Because they're not human.
Yeah, so they're not individuals of your group. But they are animals, and we're all animals.
Also, yeah.
Right? So why aren't you saying because they're not animals? Why are you saying because they're humans? You're just picking your random group. You're just picking your specific group that you were told to pick. You're not actually thinking or having any sort of rationale behind why this specific group. You're just saying because they're the group that I was taught to respect. So any racist was the same. They're just literally picking the group that they were taught to respect. Because I'm a white person, we don't pick on white people. What do you mean? Yeah, but I'm a white person. What do you mean? It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. It's a discrimination based on race, based on species, based on DNA.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
If it's towards other humans, no.
Yeah, we're going in circles. It's pretty clear that you don't understand the point, but that's okay. I'll give you a card. Can you promise me one thing? Can you watch the minion if you scan this QR code?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cheers.
Thank
Have
you
a
so
good
much.
one. Okay, that's it, everybody. We're gonna close. There's no point in all of this. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Our activists are here. We're gonna start doing the outreach. I wanted to show you before I go something really cool. Let me show you. So let me show you right here. So you see this? It says Zero Flags Project. And it's a list of flags. Well, I first wrote it as Zero Flags Protect, which made more sense to me. It felt artistic in a sense. Like, well, no matter what flag you're under, you're not really protected because, you know, we're all for ourselves or something. But whatever, just a Zero Flags Project. I thought it was better than that. There you go. I misread it. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Let's respect everybody. It doesn't really matter if you're a different species, a different race, a different skin color, a different gender, a different sex, a different sexual orientation. None of it matters. All that matters is that we respect each other and we don't oppress anybody, okay? Chip, you're always whining. I am whining. It's okay. We need to whine when people are oppressing others. It's important, you know? You can't just sit by and be like, oh, there's some oppression happening right here. Imagine if right here, right now, there would be somebody kicking a dog. What kind of person are you? Are you the type of person who would go and kick them? You would join them? Would you join them if a person just starts kicking a dog right now? Would you join them? Because if you're not vegan, that's who you would be. You would be the person joining them. Think about that. If you're vegan, you're simply the person walking by and not participating in it. And if you're an activist, you're the person who says something about it, okay? So think about yourself, who you are in this situation. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. I don't know yet when it will be, maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, but we'll see each other. Have an awesome day, okay? Stay vegan.